Yes, it's the intro.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Now Fields.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
This will be from 49 yards out. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did.
And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
To try again after the sack. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
The 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Herbert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
Herbert once more.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is
And this time he is in.
Khalil Herbert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Santos with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it as a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
From his own end zone, Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in. Complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Here's Fields.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 41, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. Boswell for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted.
They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fields on first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After the sack on first down,
Fields.
and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now it's Fields.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action, Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pickett sets up play action.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Quan Alexander. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
3rd and long for Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play.
search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it inside the 35. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett back to throw.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He'll drop to throw.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and help you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Bears first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Buying time to his left.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Fields.
Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
72 yards on the ground for him so far.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 12-yard line.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.